Hopefully the AC continues to work. Knock on fake wood, fake wood trim. So my solution for that, I don't feel like getting it fixed. I don't know about you guys, but there's just so many types of cars that I want to experience, and so little time, right? So little time. What is up, guys? We're doing a Honda Accord update today. This is my daily driver behind me. It's an 04 Honda Accord, and it's in awesome shape, I gotta say. It might be a normal car, but this car is in fantastic condition. So let's go for a little drive, and I'm gonna tell you everything I've done to the car recently, some of the maintenance and repairs that I've done, and just share my experience, how it's been owning this car. All right, going for a quick drive, then we're gonna find somewhere to pull over. I'll show you around the car. There's a nice park down the road here a bit. So recently, I just detailed the car, got it ready for spring and summer. I applied some sealant, I applied some wax. No machine polishing because the car doesn't really need it. I machine polished it about a year and a half ago. And I mean, it's not a show car, it's not a concourse car. I just want it to be protected and to look good. No major swirl marks, so why spend 8 hours polishing when, you know, trying to get it super perfect when it doesn't really need it. Had a lot of fun doing it. I don't know about you guys, but for me, detailing is just therapy, man. I love to detail my cars and keep them clean. I mean, let's face it, this is a boring, normal car, but having it super clean gives me something to be proud of. It makes me feel good every time I get in and out of it. It may be a 21-year-old car, but it feels great to get in a clean car. Everybody loves a clean car, right? Washed the car with Adams strip wash. I used Adams rubber and tire on the tires. I used Brake Buster on the wheels. Dried the car off with my leaf blower, my Ego leaf blower. Then I clayed the car with a clay towel. Or let me take a step back. I used iron removal. I used Griot's iron and fallout remover. And then I clayed the car. I pulled the car in the garage, used the clay towel. It's just an Amazon brand. It was like $10 cheaper. I don't remember the name of the brand. The reviews were good. Hey, and it was good enough for me. Used that, used detail spray along with that. Then I applied Jescar Power Lock. Let it cure for 3 hours, and then I applied Colonite. And I think the car looks good. I'll show you guys here when we get outside in a bit. I think it looks pretty good. You know, I'm not a professional detailer. I do enjoy detailing. I love it. It's therapy for me. I'm a bit OCD, so love to keep my cars clean, man. Also, we'll do an update on the Z, so that'll be coming too. I'm gonna tell you guys about some of the maintenance that I've had done to this car, maintenance and repairs. It is an older car, and we've got to keep it running. I'm not a mechanic, so I can do a few things, but mechanics can do them better. So for me, I'd rather spend the money and have somebody do it right the first time than me fumbling and trying to get it right and maybe making a mistake, taking 8-12 hours to do something that somebody else can do in 2 hours, if you know what I mean. It's some road work ahead up here. We're gonna pull into this park. Hopefully it's not too crowded. It doesn't look crowded at all. It is a weekday, and it's a beautiful day. It's just kind of cold, kind of chilly. It went down to like 34 degrees this morning or something like that. It's in the mid 40s now. But hey, as long as the sun is out, I am happy. That's all I need. All right, let's talk about some of the repairs and maintenance that I've had done. I've got some notes here, or receipts. So first of all, we put new tires on the car. Your Firestone all-season tires, nothing fancy. It's just what they're selling at the tire shop. And yeah, I could have put Michelin's or something on, but these are good enough. They were $774 out the door for all four. So that was about a year and a half ago. First major maintenance expense for the car in a while. After that, I had to have timing belt and water pump changed. That was $941. And finally, most recently, and obviously, you know, changing fluids and everything, all the fluids are up to date, I had to have the power steering pump replaced. It was starting to go bad. In some of the other videos, I was talking about some of the whining I was hearing, and it turns out I needed a new power steering pump. And that was $539. So the car hasn't been free. I mean, it does cost money to run an older car. Let's be real here. But hey, no car payment, The car's super clean. I'm happy with it. Here, let's go outside and take a look around. Of course, it's windy as hell today, so I apologize if there is any wind noise. Can't do much about that. Car is clean. I'll tell you, it's kind of a pain in the ass to polish a white car because you can't really see. Everything doesn't show up the same way some of the darker cars do. I know people complain about polishing black cars, but at least you can see everything. You can see too much. But anyway, this thing is clean, man. I mean, for an 04, has just under 80,000 miles. I didn't put any tire shine. I just used the rubber tire cleaner and the brake buster, and I don't know. I think I'm kind of over shiny tires. I mean, I like a matte tire shine. Like more shine, less time, I think it's called. I like that stuff. Another thing I'm going to replace is this right here, the Georgetown. Yeah, I did go to Georgetown. That was a long time ago. Went there for grad school. But the tag on here is jacked up. And so by having a cover, it hides how crooked it is. So I've got another one coming, just a basic Honda license plate cover, because this one's old and don't know that I want to advertise Georgetown anymore. I mean, great school, but you know, is what it is. The car is clean. There is, I mean, it's not perfect. Have a little mark there. But I mean, the bumpers are clean. There is no damage at all on the bumpers. There is maybe some minor road rash on some of the tires. Oh, I hate this, by the way. I should have, when they don't take the sticker off all the way on when you get new tires. I mean, I can get that off myself, but it's a, you know, it's kind of a pain. But yeah, there isn't much road rash. Let's see. Lights are in good shape. The lights are not fogging up or anything. Okay, here we go. So little bit of road rash there. I don't know if that's going to show on camera. And I think maybe on this tire as well, or this wheel as well here. Yeah, but not much. I mean, nothing really. Car is in fantastic shape. It is so windy. Interior's in great shape. As you guys can see here, I mean, the seats are excellent. There is some driver's side wear. I mean, obviously that's, you know, pretty normal that the driver's side's gonna have the most wear on it. I do have a headliner issue potentially coming. I don't know if you can see the roof right there in the back. We'll go take a look. Yeah, so this could potentially be a problem here. It's starting to, we're gonna lose those papers. It's so windy. I had to pick the windiest day to do this. But hey, c'est la vie. All right, so this is starting to come down a little. It's not really coming down on the edge. And then I think in the front as well. A little bit right here, as you can see. So my solution for that, I don't feel like getting it fixed, is I'm just going to be careful driving with the windows down. I'm not going to drive with the windows down at highway speeds, which is kind of a bummer. So hopefully the AC continues to work. Hopefully the AC continues to work. Knock on fake wood trim. You know, you gotta love that. This car is an automatic. Yeah, it would be cool if it was a manual, but the Z, my other car, is a manual. It is kind of nice just to get into this and just put it in drive and go and not have to shift gears. As much as I love a manual, I will say that. So I've never bothered to modify this car because to me, it's not that kind of a car. It's just like a grandma car. If anything, I'd like to put a better suspension on it. You know, I put some of the parts from the Acura TL to make it handle better. I know there's some sway bars and some suspension components, you know, even coilovers, stuff that I could do to make it handle a lot better, because that is one of the bigger issues I would say I have with this car is that it doesn't handle that well. It handles good enough, but I mean at high speeds and especially exit ramps, there's a lot of body roll and it doesn't handle that great. I mean, for its era, for 2004 cars, yeah, it's fine. But, you know, in today's world, I'd say it doesn't handle that well. But, hey, why bother, you know, because then I'm going to start doing everything to it. And at the end, it's still just a Honda Accord. It's a daily driver. What I am considering doing for the channel is eventually I would like to buy another car aside from the Z. I do have plans for the Z. That's my keeper car. I really enjoy that car. It's low maintenance. You know, it's just an affordable car. But I'm not getting any younger. I'm in my mid-40s. I want to start buying sports cars, used sports cars, reasonable sports cars, drive them for 6 months to a year, maybe 2 years max, I would say, 2 years max. You know, a car that's already depreciated, whether it's a Corvette, a Camaro, a Mustang, a 911, a Cayman. It could be any of those, or hopefully all of those, because I'd like to experience a lot of different cars. And a lot of people do this. You know, buy something that's 3 years plus old, 3 years old, 5 years old, or maybe 10, 20 years old. It doesn't have to be a new car, but something that's bottomed out in depreciation that I can put a few thousand miles on, have some fun with, rip some back roads in, go to a few car shows in, and then sell it and hopefully not lose too much money and experience that car. And then get into another car and experience that. Because I don't know about you guys, but there's just so many types of cars that I want to experience, and so little time, right? So little time. So those are the plans for this channel. So please like and subscribe, leave a comment, hit that notification bell. All that stuff helps, man. Even the hate comments. If you guys want to hate on what I'm doing, hey, be my guest. Go ahead and comment below. But, you know, it's, I do have to double down on this and say, if you just have a normal car, if you're a car person with a normal car like me, and yes, I'd rather be driving an M4 for a daily driver, and I'd like to have a 911, and I probably will someday, who knows? All I have to say is this: if you drive a normal car, take care of it, keep it really clean, because everybody loves a clean car, even if it is just a normal car. And if it's an older car like this, although most people aren't going to realize this car is 21 years old, it's aged pretty well. I'd say your average person is going to think this car is 10 years old. Maybe 15 if they know a little bit, but they're not going to think 20, 21 years old. They see a clean car, that's all that matters, you know. I'd rather have a clean, normal car than a nasty, smelly, stinky luxury car that's been beat to death. Isn't that the worst, when somebody has a nice car like a Mercedes or a BMW or whatever, and they just dog the hell out of it, don't do any of the maintenance, don't take care of it? I have no respect for that person at all. But if you see somebody that treats an average car really well, they're a good person, they're trustworthy. I'm sorry. You know, it's not what you have, it's what you do with it and how you take care of it. That's what it is, man. That is what it is, guys. Another thing I want to talk about, but we don't have a lot of time, is I'm not going to any car shows this year. Well, I take this back. I'm going to go to one car show with my uncle that he invited me to go to. I can't turn him down. He's almost 80 years old. So if he wants to hang out, I'm going to hang out. But I was going to so many car shows and traveling around the country, and I still love doing that with regards to the local shows. So Mikey and Mel's Cruise In, Katie's Cars and Coffee. When I say local, I mean to the DMV, the DC area. And I'm just outside the DMV in Southern Maryland, in Charlotte Hall. You see the same cars, you see the same people, and there's nothing wrong with that, but I get bored easily. I don't want to burn out and just need a break. So maybe later this summer I will, but for now, I'm definitely taking a break. If you just go back and look at my old videos. I've been to all these museums, I've been around the country, and it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun, and I'm going to get back to that. I'm going to get back to that, but I'm a type of person that believes in taking breaks, because I can be obsessive and I can go all the way and go too far and go too crazy. So for me, I got to have breaks. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you liked the video today. Please like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you next time.